What is going on, YouTube? We are going to get straight into a Bitcoin update video today. I think it's very necessary. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I think right now is the perfect time to do this. I have got quite a lot of stuff I want to go over with you guys today. So without further ado, let's just get stuck straight into it. So we're first of all going to analyze this daily chart and this little chop scenario that we've got going on right now. What you can see is you have got a massive supply zone up here and a massive demand zone down here, and Bitcoin is just consolidating between the two of them. It is just bouncing between these and can't decide what it wants to do, which is perfectly fine. We are perfectly on track with everything on this cycle, and I'm going to show you exactly why. So, well, first thing, what we've actually got here right below us is we've actually got the 200-day moving average, which is creeping up and is now going to reinforce this big, strong zone. We didn't even actually come down to it. So we've still made a higher low here. If we can pull out of this here and bounce, that would be absolutely fantastic. But we do have this as extra support if we are going to continue this sell-off. Where I would get worried is things are going to get ugly if we break this 200-day moving average and this demand zone. The next support would be around here at the 42,400 level, and below that we would definitely be seeing the high to mid 40s again. Is that likely? I think not. And if it did, I would be jumping at that opportunity with both hands, because that is a fantastic buying opportunity, and so is this. Currently, I am actually buying at the minute, and I'm going to be showing you at the end of this video different ways you can step into Bitcoin and different ways you can get exposure to what's about to unfold. So the next thing is the Bitcoin dominance. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin dominance. So what we could see here is on this recent sell-off, the Bitcoin dominance actually dropped. So what this actually is, for those of you who don't know, this is the percentage of the crypto market that is completely Bitcoin. So 54.62% Bitcoin dominance right now in the crypto space. This has dropped, which means this was more an aggressive Bitcoin sell-off than it was for altcoins. Obviously, there was some altcoins that got hammered as well, but Bitcoin underperformed altcoins on this recent sell-off. And the reasons for this, I believe personally, is the news. The news was, well, first of all, Mt. Gox, they were a Bitcoin exchange back in 2014 that got hacked and over 140,000 Bitcoin was stolen. Well, that is actually going to be given back to the victims in July. The distributions are going to start in July, and over 140,000 Bitcoin are going to be given back to the victims. Now, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money that can potentially flood the market if these people decide they want to sell their Bitcoin. Obviously, they bought their Bitcoin in 2014, and now they're only getting access to it now, 140,000 Bitcoins. A lot of that is likely going to enter the market and create sell pressure. However, a lot of people don't actually believe that these guys are going to sell, because they have been offered a lot of money for their claims. You know, people can sell their claims whenever companies go bankrupt or things like this happen. People can sell their claims, and they have said no the entire time, and now they're getting their crypto back in July. So yes, some of them are going to sell, but a lot of analysts are believing that, to be honest, a lot of these guys are going to diamond-hand it anyway. On top of that, we've also got the German government that are actually selling Bitcoin right now as well. So they I believe this is Bitcoin that they seized from some hacks or some money laundering or something back in the day. And you can see they actually sold 900 Bitcoin, sent it to Coinbase and Kraken. Here's their wallet. You can see it had a value of 3.5 billion, and right now it's just below $3 billion. So they've still got a lot of Bitcoin to sell if they're going to continue to do this, which is worrying the markets. But this is a short-term thing. I need to make that clear. This is all short-term. Once all this is gone, if they do decide to sell all this, once it's sold, that is it. Then there is no more fear around this, and things can start to recover. So what I also want to show you guys is the RSI on Bitcoin right now. This is massive. So if we go back to the Bitcoin chart, where's my Coinbase Bitcoin chart? There we go. Look at the RSI, guys. This is mental. So the RSI right now, if I make this a lot bigger, right now hit a low of 25.55. Now, anything below this line is obviously oversold. Anything above here is overbought. Let's have a little look at when the last times Bitcoin hit oversold on the RSI. And let me plot it for you guys so you can see it. So oversold on the RSI right here on this blue line. That is where we are oversold. Now let's go back to the last time we were oversold. The last time we were oversold was right here. And we were oversold right here. And we were oversold right here. Now guys, what do each of these have in common? They're all bottoms. Bottom, bottom, bottom. And right now, hopefully, this is going to be a bottom. Every single time in this cycle so far, we have seen oversold. We have bottomed. Now, we've, as I said before, we've also got the 200-day moving average right below us here. Back on this bottom, we touched the 200-day moving average and bounced off it. Now, let's have a little look at percentage gains, what you could expect after every single time it hits oversold until the swing high. So from right here, you can see we get a move from oversold. In fact, need to catch the wick. So from here until swing high, you can see Bitcoin went up 63%. Then on this one, you can see from swing low to swing high, 62%. Then we're going to go to this one. From our oversold signal right here to our swing high, 194%. So you can see this signal is no joke. This should not be messed about with. And in fact, I've got a little tech dev chart here to show you guys that actually backs this thesis up and shows you on the monthly. So let's dive into this a little bit and we're going to see what this says and how we can look at this and interpret this. So let me just make this a bit bigger for you guys. If I can get rid of this. Okay, perfect. So what we can see is this is the RSI on the monthly chart, and this is the monthly chart here. What you can notice is that we've got a downward sloping trend line at the top, and we've got a downward sloping trend line at the bottom. Every time the monthly RSI touches this oversold line or overbought line at the top, it's marked a cycle top. And every time it's hit the oversold at the bottom, it's marked a cycle bottom. Now, people who said, oh, the bear market's going to start, Bitcoin's top's in. Well, look at this. This right now has not reached the top of to where it usually would on every cycle. But also look at this. Right here. Or right here on this blue circle. This is imitating right now very, very close to what we're seeing now. You may think, okay, well, the RSI, you could pick any of these consolidations and it'd be very similar. Well, no, because not in terms of the position of the cycle we're at. So I want you guys to have a look at this circle, but then look at the chart. This blue circle is this blue circle. So this is at the previous all-time high price. So when Bitcoin was consolidating in this zone, it was fighting with its previous all-time high. And that took 1,176 days. And then it broke. So we had this right here at this consolidation point for 1,176 days before going parabolic into the top. And what have we got now? Oh, what do you know? Right now we're consolidating, fighting with the previous all-time high, 1,176 days, and we're getting the consolidation in the RSI. When this breaks, we should go parabolic to at least $100,000. That is my conservative price target for this market. In other news, Michael Saylor, he just does not stop. He just bought another 11,931 Bitcoin. He now hodls $8.33 billion worth of Bitcoin at an average price of $36,800. This guy's a machine. He just keeps on buying, guys. He just does not stop. And one last little thing to show you guys in the charts. It is actually the Bitcoin hash ribbons. So we are going to delete all these, and I'm going to show you how the Bitcoin hash ribbon signal is flashing and what it means. So this is whenever miners are capitulating, okay? So is whenever this indicator flashes, and it's been a very, very good signal in the past. So right now you can see the capitulation. Miners are selling their Bitcoin right now. Same as back here. Back here, miners were selling their Bitcoin right here. They were selling their Bitcoin down here and throughout here. And this always leads to a buy signal afterwards. So right now we're just waiting on the buy signal. But we've got the capitulations coming in right here. So let's look back in history and plot every single buy signal that we have had from this indicator. So we come down. Here was the last time that we got flashed a buy signal by the hash ribbons. Was right here. Okay, so when this buy signal flashed, yes, we had a flash crash afterwards. However, you can see what happened after that. We had a buy signal also right here. Again, this was absolutely perfect. We had a buy signal here. You know, it wasn't perfect. This was not a perfect signal, however, it did catch a lot of sideways chop. We had a buy signal right here. This was perfect. And we had a buy signal here. And if we keep on going back, you can just see that these signals are fantastic. We had one here. We also had one here. And here. So, you can pretty much see what happens here. So, from this signal happened, Bitcoin went up 47%. From this signal happened, Bitcoin went up 38%. From this signal happened, well, we'll go to this high, 35%. From this signal happened, 236%. From this signal happened, 48%. From this signal, the highest it got to was 7%. From this signal, 55%. From this one, 151%. So this is about to flash, guys. We're just waiting for the buy signal to come in. We've got the capitulation now. We're just waiting for the buy signal. And this is a 100% accurate signal. You can see here is all of the different buys every single time this has happened. Now, what ways can you guys play Bitcoin if you are interested? Well, the number one way, if you're into options, is you can sell options on BITO. Obviously, this just follows Bitcoin, and the premiums are fantastic. The dividends are spectacular. You know, you're getting paid $1.7 per share dividend every single month, which is just absolutely crazy. Yes, there's a bit of decay on it, but the dividend more than makes up for it. You can do BITX, which is the double leverage Bitcoin. So this is Bitcoin with 2x leverage. Again, pays a dividend, and you can just buy shares of this, or you can just buy Bitcoin direct, obviously, which is basically what I do, but I'm also selling options on BITO for some income. You can do any of the miners and crypto related stocks. So Mara miner, you could take shares in this. Coin is a very good one. Coin put credit spreads are going to be very nice for this. I'm liking coin put credit spreads here. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's Bitcoin update video. A bit of a longer one, but I hope this really paints a nice picture for you guys of where we sit right now in this market and where I believe that we're going. So thank you guys for listening. If you got any benefit out of this video, please like, subscribe, share it, because obviously I'm trying to grow here. Just starting out, it's quite difficult to get the algorithm going, so any interaction is much appreciated. As usual, a link to the Discord server if you guys want access to all my signals is in the description. My Twitter is in the description. I post free trades on Twitter all the time. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.